The other one is asking, is meeting still on? अच्छा वो recording है
ना
someone wanted
हाँ
फिर आंटी का मैसेज recording और उसने सेशन एडिट किया
आज भी लोग पूछेंगे कल अच्छा हो गया था दूसरा कैसा बोलते
उसकी अचीवमेंट बहुत as an officer, as an trainer, as a professional. So ये
ट्रेनर
ऑफिसर्स को स्किप करता हूँ
प्रोफेशनल थोड़ा ही कल में कितना नहीं है पहले एक तो आज इनका लेट है क्या बोलता हूँ उसको कौन सा है वास्तु का लेट है आज और आज बिच्छू इनका नहीं है कौन आने वाला है अपना खुद का एक करता है
उसका है ना
खुद का एक कर रहा है
Pathota is also there. Pathota is also 8:30.
वो 8:30 जाएगा इसको टाइम है पाथोड़ा को जाने को इसको जाने का पानी के लिए थोड़ा जाके ना बाहर निकलने का पाथोड़ा को जाने का नहीं कौन आया पाथोड़ा का ओनली वो बर्लिन उतना ही है राजेश ने है कोई नहीं है सनोई कल आके दिखा क्या बोलता उसको दिखाई का रस्म करके गया वो कौन बात कर रहा था कल इसको और कल के प्रोग्राम को नहीं आज के इसको कौन बात कर रहा था
Mostly Zephyr is only
what is
and NPC. That officer was giving like a report दे रही थी क्या क्या कौन से रूम में हो रहा है.
नहीं
एनपी सर ने फिर से वही बोला कि so many presidents are requesting to extend 1 more year.
हाँ ना बोला ना किसको चाहिए और एक साल so they want 1 more year extra
Some of them.
ये सब ये करेंगे अभी मींस की व्हाट शुड गो अहेड ऐसा हुआ ना जो लेवल पे भी डाला ना इंडिया वापस से बहुत जनों को भेज रहे हैं
जेडी में 40 लोग ही थे.
सब मिला के प्रेसिडेंट कितना थे
प्रेसिडेंट थे
मंदार छोड़ के सब थे खेड़का था
खेलना नहीं था.
हाँ write down the agenda
You know,
बोल हाँ दार उघडला ना तुम्ही दिसता एक तास नाही अजून 5:15 5:20 5:20 ते 7:30 कुछ भी है मतलब we had a very good sending the ones who will come
नहीं वही करना होगा क्योंकि अभी मालूम पड़ेगा कौन लोग
लोग आ रहे हैं पुढे
Chandaji is there, people say Dil Mange More.
Oh my God. So, your president Muid is inspired by you or something? Muid? He
No,
shaved off his hair.
we make sure that people perspire. That's how, people become stronger.
Because
Yeah.
he's clean shaved his hair, and look at the his image in the backdrop. He's got good hair.
This lockdown has been a little tough for some people.
Yeah, it's really tough.
Yes.
Many people, in fact.
And people say you have to work from home, but some people work hard and others hardly work.
It's not so easy to work from home. It's only working in some sectors like software industry. They can carry on the work developing software on the laptop through home. So it's not so easy working from home. Not really.
Yeah.
What about you? You're working from home, Vivek?
No, I'm getting paid for working from home.
Wow, that's good.
That matters.
You are lucky, huh? You're getting paid.
Yeah.
We are not even thinking of getting paid.
Yeah,
we are only thinking let's work.
There was no opportunity to use the money. Now the bars have opened wine shop.
Today it happened same in Rajasthan. They opened the wine shops and they had a long queue of around 1 to 2 kilometers at every shop, and a big chaos was there.
In Goa, what has happened? We have invested in relationships, so we never had that issue. So
no, in Goa it's easy to get liquor because it's available everywhere. Here in Rajasthan, it's like licensed shops are only open, so they allow only a few shops.
Yes, and I've seen some videos, terrible. There were in one place there were two queues. One was for food and another was for alcohol. The moment that shop opened, now all these guys, they said forget the food, they joined that queue.
Oh my.
Yes, like that.
So it's already 5:32.
Yes, let's start. All right.
I'm ready.
Yes. They say the purpose of life is to live a life of purpose. So we have to invest meaning in our lives. And all our search is for things like health, wealth, happiness. Then these are not destinations. Right? So today we will learn that there is no finish line. We got to move on. So we have President Josiah Salcett Coastal, who is going to welcome you. But before that, we always start with cutting the ribbon, but we don't have the ribbon here. But we have our most beloved and vibrant zone president, sir. So we request, sir, to give us that injection of motivation. Sir.
Okay. Yes. Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see that Josiah Salcett Coastal is doing this webinar. And today I'm very happy that one of the international trainers, Yogesh Chandak sir, is there. I just remember our last year when Yogesh Chandak was a faculty for the trainers update. Actually, I was not a participant. So only the thing that I was an assigned ZVP. So I got a good chance to attend the Yogesh sir's training. So all the participants are very lucky about the today's trainers. And all the best to all the participants and Josiah Salcett Coastal. And we will also. All the best to everyone. Over to moderator.
Hi, good evening, one and all. Very well welcome to one and all. Today, we have a wonderful trainer with us. By profession, he holds a chartered accountant and MBA degree. Aside from JCI, he has conducted many programs for corporates and government departments. Sir's journey started as a trainer. In 2013, he joined JCI Kota as a member. 2005, Sir qualified as zone trainer of JCI India. 2007, Sir qualified as national trainer of JCI India. 2008, certified national trainer at JCI World Congress, New Delhi. 2009, international graduate. 2010, first JCI certified ITF trainer in North India of JCI India, and the 5th in JCI India and 125th in JCI. 2014, JCI India Zone President of Zone 5. In 2017, most outstanding trainer of JCI India. In 2017, he was honored by JCI Nepal by Honorable Prime Minister of Nepal in India International Convention for Continuous Service. In 2019, certified as NLP Basic Practitioner. He served as a faculty member for 3 years in the Asian Academy of JCI Singapore. He has conducted trainings in 45 countries as a trainer. A few are Japan, Germany, France, Belgium, Taiwan, Philippines, Hong Kong, Maldives, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Qatar, and so many. So ladies and gentlemen, please press on the clap icon and let's welcome our today's trainer, JC Senator Yogesh Chandakji. So over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. Adrian, shall we start? We're good to start? Okay. Respected Zone President Santosh Bhai, thank you very much for your virtual cutting of the ribbon. Like we are doing virtual trainings over here. A very humble and a very down-to-earth leader of Zone 11 for the year 2020, Santosh Dekhne. Thank you very much for being here after being so long busy already in a webinar meeting with the National President. President Muid of JCI Sunset Coastal and President of Lions Club from Goa, I don't remember the name actually, Adrian Torres, and my very good old friend, my buddy in Triple TS in 2000, way back in 2007, we were together, Vivid, and we have been together since that time. Myself and one more from Nirmesh Tyagi, your good friend from Goa. We were together in the Triple TS workshop. So good evening to one and all. Welcome to this small webinar named as There's No Finish Line. I always start these webinar series in this lockdown period with this line that the human body is locked down since last 45 plus days inside our homes, but our brain is not locked down. So we keep on thinking, keep on introspecting, keep on thinking about the future, keep on analyzing about the future, and then we come to know that yes, something can be done. And if we go to the history in last 100 years, we have faced 3 major setbacks. The first one was the World War I, and the next one was the Spanish influenza, which happened immediately after the World War I. And the third major setback was World War II. But technology was not so much advanced at those times, but it was at the best in those years, and whatever was available. But our ancestors, our father, our grandfather, our great-grandfather, they had faced all these challenges. And they faced it and they overcome those challenges and gave us this world to live. So we are having a gifted world in this highly developed world we are having. हमारे पास ये दुनिया gift में मिला है हमें. And it's our responsibility now to pass the baton to the next generation to give them a gifted world again. So it's our responsibility to face this challenge, to overcome this challenge of COVID-19 and come out as a winner. But we need to follow some real tough situations to overcome these. So that's all the preamble, and that's why I say that there is no finish line, because it was not there in the World War I, it was not there in the Spanish influenza, it was not there in the World War II, so it will not be there. No finish line will be there even in this COVID-19 situation. So that's the preamble to the topic, why I named it as There's No Finish Line. Let me share the screen, then we start the presentation. Okay, fine. So that's it. There's no finish line. So that was the preamble already, which I shared with you. दुनिया खत्म नहीं होने वाली है हमें, लेकिन हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम आगे कैसे बढ़ें. How we take on this challenge and how we move further and develop ourselves, develop our businesses, develop our organizations, and develop our family as well. So that's the biggest challenge we have to face, and that's the time to introspect. 45 days is a big long time to sit in the homes and really meditate and think what more can be done. So please keep your notepad and pen ready. It will be useful in one of the discussions we'll be doing later on in the presentation. So I will require your answers, or maybe even if you don't have answers, you can just put it in your notepad so you can understand and introspect what you did and what you not did. And if you want to share anything or ask any questions, the chat box is open. You can put it and put anything on the chat box, and we will be glad to look at the chat box and share or understand what is going on. So this is the course program. The webinar is divided into 7 topics. The first and the foremost is, in my opinion, what I have analyzed and what I have felt the challenges in this COVID-19 situation. Then what the government measures till now, अभी तक उन्होंने क्या किया है, क्या steps लिए हैं. I am covering those aspects. Then we come to the business aspect. Business में हमारा सबसे बड़ा outlook होता है कि हमारा sales होता रहे या हमारा gross receipts आता रहे. So how to think about that? लेकिन केवल sales करने से काम नहीं चलेगा. We need to also focus on cash realizations, क्योंकि उधार माल बेचना बहुत आसान होता है, but recovery is very difficult. So we need to focus on cash realizations. Then हमारे expenditures क्या हैं, expenditures पे कैसे ध्यान देना है. And then finally we come to the net profit of the business, which is called as referred to as income. And we will talk about 3 types of incomes which we should be able to generate in future or coming years. And then last May, my opinion about how to nurture the business in the coming days, in the coming years post COVID-19. And so I say this, that the world is now AC and BC, after COVID and before COVID. So right now we are in the transition phase. We are in the COVID-19 phase. The phase before COVID-19 was BC, that is before COVID. And once we have the vaccinations, it will be after COVID situation. But right now we are in the transition phase. So business nurturing is very, very important. Kaise hoga? And AC is and BC is the new terminology. Earlier it was AD and BC, after death and before Christ. But what I feel, this will be the new terminology. More than hand sanitizers, our country needs brain sanitizers, because schools and colleges do not prepare. So we have to repair. And this is quite a big challenge. Our education system has to really introspect. Are they preparing their students to face challenges? Are they preparing students to really learn about money management, really understand financial intelligence, really improve their financial intelligence quotient on the financial aspects? Because any business, any industry, finance is the heart and soul of it. If there is no financial management, money management, then definitely failure is guaranteed. So we need to really have a brain sanitizing कि हमें money management आता है या नहीं आता है. So let us first look at briefly the challenges जो COVID-19 में है. Economic and financial losses to everyone. मेरे को भी है, आपको भी है. Everyone is facing that. Even the country is running into economic and financial losses because of no revenues, because there is no business, no taxation. A lot of people are facing this illiteracy in digital skills. हम जैसे तैसे अपना काम चला रहे हैं. हमारे पास सबके पास ये स्मार्टफोन तो है, लेकिन इस स्मार्टफोन का हम ओनली 5% यूज करते हैं. जैसे हमारे पास ब्रेन है, ब्रेन का हम हार्डली 2 to 5% पावर ही यूज कर पा रहे हैं. वैसे ही हमारे स्मार्टफोन को भी हम इतना ही यूज कर पा रहे हैं. वर्क फ्रॉम होम इज द न्यू चैलेंज. अभी बात हो रही थी जानवी से, विविध से. वी ऑल आर हैविंग दिस कल्चर ऑफ वर्क फ्रॉम होम नाउ, बट इट्स नॉट सो इजी टू वर्क फ्रॉम होम. There was a low credit offtake from the banks and financial institutions already. अभी और वो low हो गया है. Liquidity crunch was there and will be there, and that's the biggest challenge which we'll be facing. इसीलिए मैं cash realizations की बात कर रहा हूँ. Every business has a fixed cost. वो कुछ भी हो जाए, बिजनेस चले या नहीं चले, वो फिक्स कॉस्ट बेयर करना पड़ता है। और अभी 45-50 डेज लॉकडाउन है, फर्दर 15 डेज मोर है, तो ये ऑलमोस्ट 2 months का फिक्स कॉस्ट हमें बेयर करना है विदाउट एनी रेवेन्यू. दैट इज अ बिग चैलेंज. देन अनदर फिक्स कॉस्ट इज द इंटरेस्ट बर्डन. दो गवर्नमेंट हैज रिड्यूस्ड द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, स्टिल इंटरेस्ट बर्डन है अगर हमारे पे लोन है तो. मॉरेटोरियम पीरियड अनाउंस किया है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने आरबीआई के थ्रू कि देयर विल बी नो एनपीए. एनपीए मींस नॉन परफॉर्मिंग एसेट्स, जो बैड लोन्स हो जाते हैं बैंक्स के, तो अभी नहीं होंगे लेकिन फ्यूचर में तो होंगे, क्योंकि उससे बचा कैसे जाए, रेवेन्यूज तो है ही नहीं, वो रिपेमेंट कैसे करेंगे. लेट्स लुक, आई डोंट नो व्हाट विल हैपन. आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग more relief measures from the government on this aspect. Maintenance of properties like hotels, resorts, etc., which are totally shut down, and moreover the travel and tourism sector, Goa is a big Goa has a big impact on this, कि अगले 1 साल तक शायद travel and tourism नहीं होगा, so there will be a loss of revenue to all the hotel properties, all the resorts, all the travel companies, railways, airlines. So that is a big challenge. Because of transportation issues, shortage of medicines, foods and essential commodities is started to coming up, and lot of things are getting eradicated from stores everywhere. So that is another challenge. The countries are locked down, so no export and import. So all the export and import oriented industries and trades are totally at a standstill. GDP has fallen drastically, and so has the per capita income. Industrial growth was getting good in the month of January, February, and was expecting a good growth in March. But somehow this COVID-19 came and totally shut down happened, and there's no industrial growth in the month of April. So sluggish industrial growth, and God knows how it will restart. Though they have allowed from today to start the industries. Very low consumption of petroleum products, because throughout the world, no airlines, no railways, no traffic, almost 95% consumption is lower than, almost only 5 consumption has remained, and that is why petroleum prices have fallen drastically, which brings another challenge of these Middle East countries going bankrupt. And if they go bankrupt, almost 1 crore Indians working over there will be unemployed. And already there was in the newspaper today, almost 4 lakh people working in the Indian working in Middle East have applied to come back home. So, and that 1 crore people may face unemployment, and moreover the foreign revenue which they were bringing to India will also be a challenge. So that's a big impact on India as a country. Employees may not turn out even post-lockdown due to fear of getting infected or something like that, and some may take advantage of this situation. Infrastructure projects, now government has started the work, but still they are not at its boom. Automobile sector, which contributes a major part to the economy, is in deep trouble. Labor cost is going to increase very high, because all the migrant laborers, they are going to move back to their homes, and they will not come back to work in the coming months, maybe 6 or 7 months or even 1 year. And a lot of taboos will be there once they go back home. So that will also, that those superstitions and taboos will stop them. Service sector is the most badly hurt, because service sector impact very high. Traditional way of doing business and marketing maybe given up. For example, training has become virtually online, and even marketing may be getting transformed into digital marketing concepts. So traditional way of doing business is not going to work. And there may be many more challenges if we go more deep into this. So we can just introspect and think about our own business, because it is very subjective. I have just generalized based on the economics of being a business consultant, being a chartered accountant, whatever I could analyze, I have shared with you. But अगर हम इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक की बात करेंगे तो हमें और बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस गहराई में अगर जाएंगे तो नजर आएंगे, और वो हमें ओवरकम करना है, उसे हमें फेस करना है. Let's see what the government initiatives so far. They have announced financial packages for all sectors. कंप्लायंस डेट्स जो थी, जो चाहे जीएसटी की हो, चाहे इनकम टैक्स की हो, टीडीएस की हो, प्रोविडेंट फंड की हो, ईएसआई की हो, उन सबको उन्होंने रिलैक्सेशन किया है, इसको 30 जून तक के लिए एक्सटेंड किया है. There is a moratorium period for all loans for 3 months by all advances by banks, but I don't think that will be sufficient. And no NPAs can be declared during the moratorium period. They have given further relaxation through RBI by reducing the interest rates by 0.75% and increasing the liquidity in the banking sector by reducing the repo rates also. Stimulus packages have been given and funds allocated to NABARD, SIDBI and National Housing Bank amounting to almost 50,000 crores. And last week they also announced a 50,000 crore stimulus liquidity package for the mutual fund industry. Direct benefit transfer scheme like for the below poverty line people during lockdown period for 3 months. Every month they will be getting monthly revenues in monthly some amount credited to their account so that they can meet their expenses easily for at least the food and other important aspects. More funds are allocated in the banking system, and state allocations by the central government has been increased further so that they can take care of the calamity which they are facing. Schemes already launched and or shall be launched as announced by every government official that they are working. And day before yesterday, Nitin Gadkari announced that they are working very deeply and minutely for the MSME sector from which we all belong, the medium and small scale enterprises. So they are working on a very deep basis for the MSME sector, and hopefully they will be coming up with a scheme or a package, stimulus package for the MSME sector as well. So we need to face such type of situations, even though government is coming up with so many initiatives. But government is also innovating, and we need to innovate, we need to think, we need to plan, we need to do something out of the box. We need to really work hard to make our businesses run professionally as well as very smoothly, and see what Indian Railways is taking advantage of the situation. They have started these trains which are named as Anaconda trains. And these Anaconda trains, I'll just show you the video and then I'll speak. Train. It is a combination of 3 goods trains linked to one another, are almost 2 kilometers long, 177 wagons, 3 engines, 3 brake vans. All the 3 engines are connected through radio wave signals. No cables are involved, and moreover, the average speed is 80 kilometers per hour. That is a good speed being maintained by most of the fast trains, passenger trains, and these they are using to ensure the smooth transportation of essential supplies during this lockdown period, because there's no other traffic on the railways other than these Anacondas moving here and there throughout the country. So Indian Railways is innovating. Government of India is innovating. We also need to think on those lines. So we need to really, for bringing our business up, we need to ensure that financial intelligence is being incorporated inside us. हम बिजनेस तो स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, then we say that I cannot manage the accounts, I cannot manage the cash, I cannot think about finance. But any business, excuse me, any business we do, अगर हम financial intelligence से काम नहीं कर सकते तो हमारे लिए business करना बेकार है. So making more money will not solve your problem if money management is your problem. The first and foremost thing is money management in business. So money management अगर आपको आता है तो आप business को बहुत अच्छे से संभाल सकते हैं और उसे flourishing तरीके से run कर सकते हैं. For the smooth performance of your business, you need to learn the art of money management. So money is a drug, and it has to be managed. If it is out of control, it will definitely put you into big losses. So money is a drug. So are you smarter than your money? The big question is this. So the answer to this is, do you work for money or does money work for you? Now there's a whole lot of difference in you working for money and money working for you. If money is working for you, you are a very good money manager. But if you are working for money, then money management is still your problem. So I will just give you small tips to make your money work for you, and so that you work for money, that is fine. We have to do work, but our earned money must work for us as well. So that's a few tips I'll be giving to you. You have your notepad and pen ready. There's an image on the screen. It's an image of an ashtray. It's very visible to all of us. It's an ashtray. Now I'll give you 1 minute time, and I want you to write down as many things, as many features, as many characteristics of this ashtray. So your time starts now. 1 minute. If you want, you can share them on the chat box as well. But I would like you to write down as many things about it on the screen. As many features about the ashtray. Don't focus on the cigarette. Focus on the ashtray, I asked. You can share some of them on the chat box so I can know that you have really thought about it. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, stop. So it is round, it is cylindrical, it is smooth, it is white, it perfectly holds the cigarette. What else? It balances the cigarette. The cigarette keeps on burning. It can hold more than one cigarette at a time. Okay. It is unbreakable. It can be used as a paperweight. Fine. What more? Okay. Now the question is, you were able to write so many things about thinking when you thought about this ashtray. My question is, how many things you know about your own business? अगर आपसे ये बोला जाए कि आप अपने बिजनेस प्रोडक्ट या सर्विस के बारे में कितनी चीजें जानते हो, उसके बारे में कितने इंसाइट्स आप शेयर कर सकते हो, आपका प्रोडक्ट के बारे में आप कितनी सारी जानकारियां ले सकते हो, कितनी बातें बता सकते हो, तो क्या हम वो नो मोर कर सकते हैं? डू वी नो मोर अबाउट आवर बिजनेस, द इन्स एंड आउट्स, द चैलेंजेस, द मेरिट्स, द डिमेरिट्स, द एडवांटेजेस, what more you can do, what are your products being innovated, how you manage them, how you deal with them? क्या आप इतनी सारी बातें बता सकते हो? So what I am asking you is to know more about your business. The more you know about your business, the more is better about your business. But हमने देखा कि हम एक एस्ट्रे के बारे में बहुत लिमिटेड पॉइंट्स लिख पाए. हमने सोचा तो लिख पाए, दो वी आर नॉट डीलिंग इन दिस. हमारा ये प्रोडक्ट हमारा डीलिंग का नहीं है. फिर भी हम लिख पाए। अगर हम अपने बिजनेस के बारे में लिख पाए, बिजनेस के बारे में थॉट पेपर लिख पाए, तो शायद हमारा सक्सेस का रेशियो बहुत हाई होने वाला है। सो वी नीड टू नो मोर अबाउट अवर बिजनेसेस. I remember a story, it's a true story, which happened in the year 1974. Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, he once visited the University of Texas to share his insights to the students of MBA studying over there. After his speech was over and the function was formally closed, he sat down with all those MBA students and was informally chatting with them. So he asked a question to all of them. Hey friends, do you know what business I am into? They all were shocked and surprised what a question he's asking. Everyone knows he is into hamburger and burger business. But one of the students had the courage and he told Ray Kroc that you are into hamburger business. The reply which Ray Kroc gave surprised everyone. He replied that, no, my friend, I am not into hamburger and burger business. I am into real estate business. They were surprised what kind of answer this is. Everyone knows McDonald's sells burgers, but how he's selling that? He's selling real estate. So he explained, they asked him a question, what is that? So he explained to them that I deal in real estate because I look at cities where my outlet can be opened. I look at towns where my outlet is feasible. I look at the most prominent locations in those towns and cities where I can place my outlet. I look at the most prominent malls and marketplaces where people propose me to open a McDonald's outlet. So I deal in real estate because I look at the location of the place where a McDonald's outlet can be opened or a drive-in outlet can be opened. I don't look at the potential of selling burger, but I look at the potential of the location. So I deal in real estate and then I let out the franchisee to people. So we need to know more about our business like Ray Kroc did. So we need to understand, are we really doing such kind of know-how about our own business products, like what Ray Kroc explained to us, and that's a big learning for myself and we all of us together. So we need to remember the mantra for the success of business. And we come to the third point of our course outline over here. So the mantra is, turnover is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash is reality. Now I'll explain this. Turnover is vanity means your gross sales or your gross turnover is the big picture, is the image you carry in the market. That's your goodwill, that's your branding, that's your brand market share. So turnover is your decoration, but it does not ensure that you have made a good turnover and increased your sales from last year by some percentage points or a very high percentage point. But it will be all in vain. Your efforts will all be in vain if there is no profit. So what is more important is the profits you earn by increasing turnover. So that is why I say that profit is the sanity. So you are insane if you are not earning profit. So profit is the sanity. But moreover, increasing turnover, increase the profit does not help if there is no cash realization. अगर आपने सब माल उधार बेचा है और वो उधार वसूल नहीं कर पा रहे, you are not recovering the material sold in credits to your customers and clients, then you are not realizing the money. And if money is not getting realized, that means there is something wrong. A liquidity crunch will come, you will be facing. And even though you have increased turnover, increased profits, there is no literally cash in your bank account or in your hands. So we need to remember this mantra to really be successful in our business. Turnover is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash is reality. I'll just show you a small video again, which explains that why cash has become so important. We are hearing about only prepaid mobiles, but now Amazon has come up with a product that you can buy your household items and groceries through prepaid. So they are now targeting that everything should be. So what they have done is just walk out technology. No lines, no checkouts. You just go do the shopping and come out, and it will be debited from your virtual card balance already there with Amazon. Everything is prepaid, my friends, like what you do in prepaid mobile SIM cards. You just put your balance, and when there's no talk time, you have to again recharge it. The same way is going for Amazon Go, and they will be coming in future in our Indian market as well. And many other people will be adopting. So everywhere people are worried about the cash realization, because doing business is good sense, but not realizing the cash is real challenge. So we need to really upgrade ourselves on realizing our cash, thereby increasing on the turnover. Another story which I have to share over here is increasing of turnover. You must have heard about the company named Procter and Gamble, and it's a very popular product, the Pantene shampoo. Procter & Gamble is a US-based company, and Pantene sales were not increasing the way shampoo market was increasing in the US in a few years ago. They had a deep research. P&G did a deep research why their sales are not growing. So they came to know that there are many other companies which have come up with similar type of shampoo products and more range and variety of shampoos available as what Pantene did not have. But Pantene had a very high reputation and high market share, but that market share was not increasing and the turnover was not increasing. So they had an insight, and then they came to a very big conclusion with their complete innovation and R&D section. And they innovated something. There's a very popular forecast channel, weather forecast channel in America, in which we are using here in our mobile applications as well, the Weather Channel. The Weather Channel is a product of IBM, and they forecast the weather for the next 1 week, 15 days. What kind of weather shall be there? Will it be more cold? Will it be more hot? Will it be rains? Will it be spring? Whatever it is. So the weather, they tied up with Weather Channel. I'm just giving a short synopsis of the story. The story is well long. They tied up with the Weather Channel, Procter and Gamble, and then they tied up with Walgreens stores. Walgreens stores is a chain of retail stores in the US. They tied up with Walgreens stores and made huge stocks of shampoos in their stores, in their outlets at various places in the parts of America. And the Weather Channel was giving an update that today and the next 10 days or 15 days, the weather will be cold, or weather will be mild and moderate, or weather will be hot, or weather will be very cold. And based on those forecast, what Procter and Gamble started was not a weather forecast, but they named it as Haircast, a forecast about hair. So because they wanted to sell the shampoo, so they linked the shampoo products and the types and varieties of shampoo with the kind of weather impact it has on your hair, and which kind of shampoo must be used in autumn, in spring, in winters, in summers. So they had 4 seasons, and according to those 4 seasons, the shampoo was being sold, and according to those Haircast, the shampoos were piled up on the Walgreens stores. The sales of Walgreens increased, the sales of Procter and Gamble increased, and the revenues of what we call the Weather Channel also increased because they had a tie-up. So you see, everyone realized cash, everyone realized a high turnover, everyone realized a good business if they innovatively did a collaborated working. And this is what is called as innovating in your business. So Haircast is a very successful hair shampoo using on your hair in America because of the tie-up with Weather Channel and Walgreens. So just giving you an example of how people can think of how people can innovate to really increase their business. So what are the studies on cash payment? The studies on cash payment has found that 85% of the reasons for non-payment of an invoice by a business is due to either there are some queries in your invoice, or there is a poor administration on the part of the people preparing the invoice. Either they are not preparing the invoice in time, or they are just delaying the invoice, procrastination, or they are not having a proper follow-up for the invoice, or there are some amount of invoice queries in the already prepared invoice. Let us get into these steps now. So step 1 is getting your invoice process sorted out. Now this is very, very important. I cannot go into more detail. I can have more than 20 points, but I will give you the top 5 points how to really get your invoice process sorted out. So let's go one by one. The first one is very important. Maintain a consistent error-free invoicing format to avoid confusion. So your invoicing format should be a consistent format. so people know that this is the format of your invoice. It should be error free, and the information flowing in the invoice should be easily to understand and make the calculations, because the person buying, getting the invoice from you will also cross check, do the calculations. So the calculations should be very easy and error free. Second is use a specific time frames. Nowadays people have started to do this, but I would advise, let us start this process. You need to put it and mention it on the invoice, whether you want a payment within 15 days or you want payment upon receipt of the invoice. So let us be more assertive in this part, कि हमें invoice पे mention करना आना चाहिए कि हमको time frame में payment चाहिए. At least we should start be a demanding person from now onwards. Let us not give it loose. इसे loose end कहा जाता है. Business का बहुत बड़ा loose end होता है हमारा invoice में payment को claim नहीं करना. Third is encourage more and more of electronic payment, because it is very quick as well as very low charges also. So no need to have a check and then put it into the clearing and then 2 days के बाद में वो आपके account में आएगा. To encourage more of electronic payment, and nowadays people have started this habit, but we also need to start, all of us need to start. We should start mentioning our bank account number, the IFSC code, the SWIFT code on the invoice itself, so that our claim of payment that pay within 14 days, pay within 7 days, pay within 10 days, and this is our bank account details, kindly transfer and inform us. So this should be encouraged more and more. So your payment becomes faster to be recovering. Use client information, example purchase order numbers, to speed up client. Now generally invoicing being done to big industries and big businessmen, so they have purchase orders numbers. So unka processing, ERP is being used, or other types of softwares are being used. So invoice का processing फास्ट तभी होता है जब उसमें उनका परचेज रेफरेंस नंबर आ जाता है, और उससे वो क्रॉस चेक करके इनवॉइस को प्रोसेस करता है एंड रेडी फॉर पेमेंट कर देता है. सो यूज दैट परचेज ऑर्डर नंबर, बिकॉज इन आई जनरली डू ऑडिट्स ऑफ मेनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, and I find that people fail to mention the purchase order numbers in the invoice. They will mention it in the delivery challan but not mention in the invoice. Now this is a big flaw which stops our payment from getting. Then fifth is, we should adopt this process as well. As soon as you prepare the hard copy of the invoice, uska ek read receipt and received receipt ka option hai Microsoft Outlook mein. So you scan it and email it to the client and check those boxes in the email Microsoft Outlook ki read receipt and acknowledgement receipt, so that they cannot claim that it is lost in transit or I have not received the invoice, because the soft copy is already there and you have a logbook, because Microsoft Outlook will ensure that you receive an email from that client's inbox that he has read the email or he has received the email. So that logbook will be very helpful in times of dispute. So let us adopt this process as well. Now step 2 is to improve our collections, because invoicing is done, turnover has increased, but हमारा cash किधर है, पैसा तो आया नहीं, उसके लिए बहुत ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. So top 5 tips again to improve your cash collections is, we always to increase business, we always go for new clients, new customers. तो हमें उसका क्रेडिट वर्दीनेस को एग्जामिन करना चाहिए, क्रॉस चेक करना चाहिए 4 लोगों से, उस एरिया में हमारे कुछ और फ्रेंड्स हो या कुछ और रिलेटिव्स हो या कुछ भी हो, जैसे भी हम पता कर सकें. सो क्रेडिट चेक न्यू क्लाइंट्स, गिव स्लो पे और नो पे कस्टमर्स अ वाइड वर्क. So if there are some types of customers who are good buyers of our product, but they are very bad in payments, so let us ensure to give them a good deal, but against cash payments. So maybe we can give them discounts, but against delivery goods हमें payment मिले, ऐसा हम अपना business को increase करने की कोशिश करें. So that will be a very helpful process. Invoice promptly when service is delivered, not at month end or when you have time. Now this is a big challenge. I am learning this from my own experience dealing with people and myself as well as a professional. Earlier I used to do invoice when I have time, but now it is a regular process. Month khatam hua, invoice ho jana chahiye. On the first of month, the billing has to be done. So either it should be done as soon as the goods are delivered during the time of delivery, and if it is a service, either at month end or fortnightly, whatever is the case may be, but invoicing के लिए हमें focus करना पड़ेगा. Now, sometimes there are multiple services or multiple products built into one invoice. And sometimes what happens is due to some kind of error or some kind of dispute or some kind of challenge regarding a product, the invoice gets disputed totally. Now, only one part of the invoice is a disputed portion and the rest of them are undisputed. But because of the whole invoice is clubbed together, our entire payment is stopped. So I would advise split invoices into disputed portion and undisputed portion. So at least undisputed portion का payment आपको मिल जाएगा. Disputed portion का जब resolution हो जाएगा, तब उसका payment आपको realize हो जाएगा. So that your entire money of the whole invoice is not locked up. So ensure that this is being done. Offer to smooth annual bills and spread monthly via standing order. Like I'll give you an example. I'm a chartered accountant. Earlier we were dealing with sales tax, then we started with VAT, and now we are dealing with GST. A lot of work has increased due to GST. We are filing so many returns, monthly returns हो रहे हैं, quarterly returns हो रहे हैं. A lot of work has expanded. We had to take care of the infrastructure development. We have to recruit new staff for this, and therefore our expenditures have increased manifold times. So what we did earlier, we were billing annually for the VAT part, but now for the GST portion, either we have gone for some clients, we have gone for quarterly billing, and for some clients we have gone for monthly billing based on the billing charges, so that our claim for money to the client is regularly booked. So we need to really spread our billing standards. Then be persistent in chasing debts and keep abreast of the company client's development. Generally, हम client से एक बार repo establish हो जाता है. We start have a repo of 1 or 2 years or more than that. We don't inquire much about the client's development in his business and about his market reputation. हम गुड फेथ में बैठे रहते हैं, और वो गुड फेथ में बैठे रहने से हमें कभी-कभी नुकसान हो जाता है कि यू नेवर नो अबाउट द क्लाइंट्स लिक्विडिटी क्रंच. उसने लिक्विडिटी क्रंच कैसे पता लगेगा? उसने मार्केट में सभी का पेमेंट डिले करना स्टार्ट कर दिया, उसका परचेज का पेमेंट हर जगह डिले हो रहा है, उसके चेक बाउंस हो रहे हैं. सो वी नीड टू कीप अ ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड ऑफ आवर क्लाइंट. तो हमें हमेशा अलर्ट रहना पड़ेगा भविष्य में कि हम जिस कस्टमर से इतने सालों से डील कर रहे हैं, क्या उसकी मार्केट रेपुटेशन, उसका पेमेंट प्रोसेस स्मूथ है क्या? अभी भी कभी-कभी अच्छी बड़ी कंपनीज भी इसमें फेल हो रही हैं. सो वी नीड टू बी ऑलवेज ऑन अलर्ट एज फार एज आवर डेट्स आर कंसर्न. देन देयर इज अ टर्मिनोलॉजी कॉल्ड एज सिचुएशन एनहांसर्स. ये सिचुएशन एनहांसर्स आपको क्लाइंट के बारे में और उसके कैश रिकवरी के बारे में पता करने के लिए और रिकवर करने के लिए बहुत काम आती है. Let us understand these 5 top situation enhancers. Like find out the full identity, credit worthiness, whereabouts client का काम कौन देखता है, उसका accounts payable department का head कौन है, who processes the bills, so that you can talk to them politely, demand the payment, and helps in control of the situation. So you keep a logbook. मैंने इस तारीख को इनवॉइस किया, इस तारीख को वहाँ मिला, इस तारीख को उनसे बात किया, ये रिप्लाई मिला. सो यू कीप अ ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड ऑफ एवरीथिंग इन योर लॉगबुक, that what you did to follow up for the payment, and if still it is not realized, you have a controlled track record of what you have done with the recovery process. There are many payment methods involving. Consider using PayPal, credit card, Paytm, PayUmoney. So many are there. So don't say that client is not ready to pay. UPI hai, Bheem UPI hai. Any option, you just pay. Phone pay kar, but pay the money so that at least you recover your cash. Adopt a credit control ethos, and I would say if your business like I would give you an example of FMCG products, fast moving consumer goods product, उनका turnover बहुत high होता है. Every day in a city with a population base of say 15 lakhs, the average daily turnover of a FMCG product company may be around 2 to 3 lakhs per day. So, and that all is on credit. So they need to appoint a champion recovery person. One person is going and selling every day, or maybe few salesmen are there who are going across the city and selling, but there should be few persons who are known as champion recovery, they go and recover the amount regularly. So we have to adopt a credit control ethos and appoint a champion who will be called a champion recovery person, so that our cash is realized, because this is the champion person who will really bring liquidity into your business. Sometimes if the customer does not pay, we can consider bartering. हम उसके यहाँ से कुछ material उठा के लाएंगे and then we can sell that or exchange with them with other persons, so that at least हमारा पैसा तो recover हो जाता है. Understand your client's payment process and payment cycle. ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि वो कब कब पेमेंट करता है, उसका पेमेंट साइकिल क्या है और आपका डिमांड क्या है. So this has to be synchronized. Otherwise, you will always be facing a challenge of working capital being blocked. So take care of working capital of your business, because working capital business में ही help करता है आपको business को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए. I would give you one more idea about the credit control mechanism. There's an app called as Peridot. P-E, I will just type that in the chat box. You can download that app on your mobile phones. This is an app which is very, very helpful to really understand some part of the credit control mechanism. Peridot में आप जैसे ही किसी न्यू कस्टमर का GST रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर डालते हैं तो उसका पूरा डिटेल्स आ जाता है. What kind of discipline he follows in payment of GST, what kind of discipline he follows in filing his tax returns, GST returns. Is he regularly delaying them? Is he regularly delaying payment of taxes? तो you become आप बहुत सावधान हो जाएंगे कि ये कस्टमर जो है बिजनेस तो अच्छा करता है लेकिन शायद ये डिसिप्लिन नहीं है, वेरी वेरी अनडिसिप्लिन. पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्सेस में भी इनडिसिप्लिन है, रिटर्न फाइलिंग में भी इनडिसिप्लिन है. इसकी वजह से ये लेट फीस भी पेमेंट करता होगा, इंटरेस्ट पेमेंट भी करता होगा. तो इसका बिजनेस का मार्जिन्स तो यहाँ पे वाइप ऑफ होना शुरू हो रहा है. तो इसका मतलब ये बाकी पेमेंट्स में भी इनडिसिप्लिन हो सकता है, बिकॉज दैट बिकम्स अ हैबिट एंड वी नीड टू चेक these bad habits. So understand your client's payment process, verify his credentials, use the app named as Peridot and verify the credentials. So you get paid faster when your invoices are straightforward and devoid of error. Then you make it easy for customers to pay with alternative payment options and clear-cut deadlines. You follow up progressively with clients and make credit control a routine affair. Split large invoices and stage bills into small invoices and monthly bills, something like that. And let it be your branding, let it be your brand image, let it be your brand equity. Let people know that this fellow is now changed after COVID-19. So he has become a BC. AC and BC का difference आ जाना चाहिए कि before COVID he was something else, after COVID he is something else. He has changed. He will follow up very rigorously. Customers know you will chase, and so he has to be prepared to give you the payment. Then comes the expenditure part. Spend smart to grow smart. The ways to improve yourself. So इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा डिटेल में मैं बात नहीं करूँगा, लेकिन I would just say work with your suppliers. Why? We feel, हम ये सोचते हैं कि जैसे ही हमने sales execute किया हमने profit book किया. But I look at it the other way. मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है, what I feel here is, when you purchase a certain material or purchase a certain service for further using it and selling it, when you do the purchases, the best bargain is through purchases. कितना discounts आप लेते हैं market से, कितना सस्ता और quality product खरीदते हैं. At the time of purchase, you book your profit, not at the time of sales. So you need to work with your suppliers, and there are some tips on the screen how to work with your suppliers. Have great relationship with your suppliers, make credit comparisons with others, form a buying conglomerate or an alliance, pick your own orders, and then time your payments. Market में ये reputation अगर आपका है कि आप payment बहुत time से देते हो, people will be very much inclined to offer you discounts at a very low price and with good quality products. So your payment process should be very, very smooth. तो ये आपका reputation बनता है. And you should have a comparison of always when you buy, seek at least 3 bids on everything. So never be on rest mode. Otherwise you will go on to rust mode. So rest mode is very, very harmful for your business. It transforms your business into a rust mode. So these 45, 50 days or 60 days हम जो rest mode पे रहने वाले हैं, don't put your brains into a rest mode. You need to put your brain either, so it will become into a rust mode. So the more you will be using your brain, the more you will be working upon it. So you need more brain sanitizers, as I already said in my second slide. So start with the budget. हम बातें बहुत करते हैं बजट की कि आई हैव अ बजट फॉर दिस, आई पुट माय हाउसहोल्ड एक्सपेंडिचर्स ऑन बजट, आई हैव अ बजट फॉर माय family, I have a budget for my children. But what about your business? So it is very easy to say that yes, I plan, but we don't really plan. So I will give you just a small tip. आप पिछले 3 साल के फाइनेंशियल्स उठाइए, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट, बैलेंस शीट, put them on an Excel sheet on a comparison format. Evaluate कीजिए कि सेल्स किस परसेंटेज में इंक्रीज हो रहा है, एक्सपेंडिचर एंड परचेजेस किस फॉर्मेट में, किस रेशियो में इंक्रीज हो रहा है, और नेक्स्ट ईयर का फोरकास्ट कीजिए, कीपिंग इन माइंड द ईयर 2021, बिकॉज 2021 में ऑलमोस्ट 2 मंथ तो आपका लॉकडाउन में चले जाएगा. सो जस्ट प्रिपेयर अ बजट कि सेल्स बजट क्या होगा, परचेज बजट क्या होगा, और आपका एक्सपेंडिचर बजट क्या होगा, एंड देन यू keep a track of these budget while actually doing work. So regularly monthly re-evaluation होना चाहिए according to the cash availability. So which is the biggest bang for your buck? Maybe you need a new degree or job. No, I have some choices, and these you may consider. The 4 choices are delegation, a new location, technology, and personal marketing. Delegation. So हम हर काम अकेले नहीं कर सकते. So we need to form an alliance. I already told you that हमें लोगों को साथ जोड़ना पड़ेगा. शायद कुछ काम आउटसोर्स करना पड़ेगा. शायद वो आउटसोर्स काम रेवेन्यू शेयरिंग मॉडल पे होगा. So that will be profitable. No need to recruit a full-time staff for doing it. Maybe hire a professional or hire a colleague and revenue sharing model पे उसको काम दे दो. वो काम वो करके देगा, वो घर पे बैठ के करे, कहीं बैठ के करे, हमें उससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है. We are worried about the work and the timeline. So work should be completed in that timeline, and that is the revenue which we'll share. So don't waste your time doing things alone, because if you don't hire money, don't have money to hire someone, some share activities will do with your family also. So मेरा ये कहने का मतलब ये है कि let us learn the art of delegation and revenue sharing model, जिसे बहुत सारी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज BPO का नाम देते हैं, business process outsourcing. We can do it in a small way for the MSME section as well. So delegate, then find a new location. New location has become quite challenging because of the COVID-19 situation. You can see many people are working from home, and maybe in future these people may not be required in the office. So if people are not required in the office, why should I need such a big office? Why should I need to pay so huge rental value, so huge electricity bills, when people can work from home? I will just give the job work to them, do it in this time frame, and give back and take the new work. So maybe new location, new places. So it will come with the advantages or disadvantages. So we need to find out new locations also, maybe for our work in the post-COVID-19 situation. Technology, we need to get married to technology now. We need to learn some important digital skills for our business. We learn digital marketing skills, having our own website, having our own dynamic website. So it puts more information, put more digital marketing tools into that. So I don't know how, but we can use social media platform, internet-based marketing skills. Google को use कर सकते हैं, Google को hire कर सकते हैं. Our own website जो dynamically linked हो Google से, वो काम कर सकते हैं. So these are all digital marketing skills. How you get listed on the first page of a search engine, any search engine like Google. So these all are digital marketing skills. We need to really learn. And that's what I said, illiteracy in digital skills will really hamper us. तो अभी हम टेक्नोलॉजी से यूज करके हम लोग ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं, तो ये भी भविष्य में हमें करना पड़ेगा. पर्सनल मार्केटिंग. So develop ways to improve your professional image, your business image, जो मैं शुरू से बात कर रहा हूँ. We need to regrow as a new person. We need to reinvent ourselves, and that is how personal branding will come, and that is how personal marketing will prosper. So examine each growth possibility and see how each option could impact your life as a whole. But पहले से जल्दबाजी में ना काम करें. पहले pros and cons को evaluate कर लें, and then brand yourself how you want to put forth your personal marketing image. So we are talking about expenditure, we are talking about turnover, gross sales. So financial intelligence ये भी है कि हम income कितना कमाते हैं. what is our net profit. And I would say there are 3 types of income which we need to focus in future. First is the earned income out of the business. Turnover किया, खर्चा किया, net profit बचा, that is what is called as the earned income. हम अगर जॉब कर रहे हैं कहीं पे तो जो सैलरी हम कमा रहे हैं, that is the earned income. Now the important aspect is earned income is is highly taxed. Income tax earned income पे सबसे ज़्यादा लगता है. But there are 2 more types of income which are very important over here, which takes you to the wealthy part of your life, and that is the second type of income, which is called as the passive income. Passive income can be rental income from real estate properties, maybe, or interest income from deposits given to companies or corporates or bank में FDs कराने के बाद में. And third one is the portfolio income. Portfolio income is income from investment in bonds, securities, stocks, shares. डिविडेंड आ रहा है, इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है, डिवेंचर इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है, सिक्योरिटीज पे इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है. सो दैट इज अनदर पोर्टफोलियो इनकम. और म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट है और SIPs है. सो द थर्ड टाइप ऑफ इनकम व्हिच इज वेरी वेरी पॉपुलर नाउडेज इज द पोर्टफोलियो इनकम. So we need to really focus, because earned income will always be there, but it is highly taxed. But 2 and 3 number of income is lower tax. उस पे taxation rates भी कम है, उस पे थोड़ी deductions भी है जो हमें काम आते हैं. तो earned income का इन्वेस्टमेंट हमें 2 नंबर और 3 नंबर वाली इनकम पे करना चाहिए, जो धीरे धीरे ग्रो होगी और हम वेल्दी साइड पे मूव होंगे. Now I come to the concept of financial IQ, financial intelligence, from the book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And Rich Dad Poor Dad writer Robert Kiyosaki designed this board game. His board game is named as cash flow game. Cash flow में देखिए inner circle है, that inner circle is called as the rat race, और outer वाला जो circle है that is called the wealth circle. हमारी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हम 2 इमोशंस से हमेशा भरे हुए हैं. वन इज फियर एंड द अनदर वन इज ग्रीड. सो फियर एंड ग्रीड हमें रैट रेस से बाहर ही नहीं आने देता है. हम रोज सुबह उठते हैं, वी ऑलवेज गेट अप, गेट रेडी, गो टू आवर ऑफिसेस, पे आवर बिल्स, मेक आवर इनवॉइसेस, कम बैक होम. द सेम प्रोसेस गोज ऑन एंड ऑन एंड ऑन. वी नेवर कम आउट ऑफ द रैट रेस. टू कम आउट ऑफ द रैट रेस we need to go to the wealthy side of the circle, and for that we need to focus on the income of passive income and as well as portfolio income, because earned income will never get us out of the rat race. Income बढ़ेगी, उसके साथ साथ हमारी liabilities भी बढ़ेगी. You really need to read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and this concept is very nicely explained in the book. I cannot share more details because we are having limitation of time over here, but I will just explain the modified cash flow quadrant I have drawn over here. कि एक left hand side पे is the rat race side and right hand side is the wealthy side. So if you are an employee, you are having job security. Self-employed, you have financial security. If you become a developer of a business, you have financial freedom. And if you are an investor, you have ultimate financial freedom. Now these developer and investors are the wealth side, means you become a wealthy person. And if you are an employee or a self-employed, you are on the rat race side. So how to transform yourself from rat race side to the wealthy side? I'll give you 2 ideas. Some sample paths. So rat race side से यहाँ आने के लिए क्या है? You start investing. So if you start investing, you have passive income as well as portfolio income. So you start gradually getting out of the rat race side. Or the second sample path is either you start your own job or you become a developer of a business and you become an investor thereby. So you gradually shift yourself to the wealthy side. So to shift yourself from rat race to wealth side, you need to really become a developer or an investor and increase more of your passive income as well as portfolio income. वही हमें wealthy बनाती है. This is what Robert Kiyosaki says in his book. The problem with the world is not enough problem solvers. So if you become a problem solver, you become rich. So your product, your service multiplied by the problem the client is facing is the solution you are providing, customized to the customer, and that is what is going to pay you money. So focus on solving a problem. Now the last part of my presentation is regarding the business nurturing जो हमें करनी पड़ेगी हमारे अपने बिजनेस को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए. क्या क्या सोचना पड़ेगा, क्या क्या स्टेप्स लेने पड़ सकते हैं. जस्ट फ्यू टिप्स फ्रॉम माय साइड. ट्रेन एंड टॉक टू योर एम्प्लॉइज फॉर रिडक्शन इन एम्प्लॉय कॉस्ट एंड पर्क्स. ये बहुत आसान काम नहीं है. वी नीड टू रियली कैटेगराइज आवर एम्प्लॉइज की कैटेगरी 1, कैटेगरी 2, कैटेगरी 3, कैटेगरी 4, और किसका हम पे कट कर सकते हैं और किसका नहीं कर सकते. बट लेट अस डिस्कस विद देम सो दैट वो हमारे साथ रह के काम करें. एनहांस कस्टमर सर्विस एक्सपीरियंस, इसके बारे में मैं ज़्यादा बोलूँगा नहीं, एक लास्ट में एंड में वीडियो दिखाऊंगा, you will understand with this. Liquidity owners shall be winner, and that is why I am focusing more on cash realization. Stop selling, start providing solution to challenges being faced. Customize according to the customer. Identify and shred the fats of your business, that is cut unnecessary costs. वो आप budgeting करेंगे तो आपको पता लगेगा. Work from home is effective, so now we need no need of huge offices, buildings or workspaces. And why strict working hours? Because work can be on assignment basis and work from any location mostly. So ये बातें हमें सोचनी पड़ेगी. Mentoring we do for our colleagues and juniors, but now reverse mentoring will be very important because हमारे seniors और colleagues और maybe our parents also, हमें digital skills को उनको सिखाने के लिए reverse mentoring करनी पड़ेगी. So we need to follow mentoring as well as reverse mentoring. We need to have strict financial and budgeting discipline. Incomes must be planned as active and passive, and now the portfolio income as well. Innovation, that is the key to success. A lot of the world is innovating. You see Amazon Go, Just Workout technology. You see Anaconda, Indian Railways. You see Apple Card, the virtual credit card by Apple, which has cashback payments also. So there are n number of ways of innovation. You just need to think. We need to have discipline in social media and news, that is rumors, how they spread. And social media platform like this WhatsApp, they are trading with our mindset. So हमें अपने mindset को trade नहीं होने देना है. हमें अपने mindset को build नहीं होने देना है. Have your own mindset, develop your own theories, develop your own. So we are pragmatists. So let us develop our own concept, our own market. Change work environment to be more creative. I was thinking, how will I work from office, without office? How will I work from home? But this lockdown has helped me create 6 or 7 webinars. तो वर्क एनवायरनमेंट चेंज होने से मैं था शायद मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं मोर क्रिएटिव हो पाया. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बेसिस में शिफ्ट फ्रॉम चाइना एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज आर देयर. एंड जस्ट नाउ एन आवर 1 घंटा पहले एक लेटेस्ट इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स पे मेरे मोबाइल ऐप पे मैसेज आया था कि इंडिया हैज ऑलरेडी ऑफर्ड double the land which they have in China in their factories. उससे double land at a very low cost India has already offered. So now you can look at these opportunities. 1 घंटा पहले गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने सारी इंडस्ट्रीज जो चाइना से अपना मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बेस शिफ्ट कर रही हैं, 1 घंटा पहले गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने उनको लैंड ऑफर कर चुकी है. So there will be a big acceleration in the digital economy. एक एक्स्ट्रा बिजनेस एक्सपेंडिचर आपको प्लान करना पड़ेगा. COVID-19 safety protocol expenses in your office, in your industry, in your factories, in your godowns, whatever it is. So ये आपको प्लान करना पड़ेगा. एक चीज ध्यान रखनी पड़ेगी कि अगले 1 साल तक consumers will not spend much money unnecessarily. So जो lavishly खर्च करते थे, so there will be a controlled expenditure by consumers in the next 1 year. We need to segregate good cost and bad cost of business. So I've given few examples of what can be good cost and what can be bad cost. But don't forget your core competence area. So concentrate on your core competence business and then diversify. एक और important बात है small and medium businesses के लिए कि we take out our surplus and invest in personal assets and personal properties. Now I would say don't do it. Reinvest in your business because हमें cash चाहिएगा. You need to keep a reserve of cash to cover expenditures because अभी लॉकडाउन अगर खुला and there is a big without the vaccine a big chunk of people get infected, there may quite a possibility कि lockdown will again happen. So it will be a regular process then. Lockdown होगा, कुछ दिन के लिए खुलेगा, फिर lockdown होगा, फिर कुछ दिन के लिए खुलेगा. So we need to be future ready. We need to try to understand the future, which is very challenging, and we need to be future ready. So we need to transform. हम business start करते हैं तो पैसा invest करते हैं, जिसे हम capital कहते हैं. हम people को hire करते हैं. I call them as human capital. But now let us transform this human capital into human assets. Let's nurture them. Let's transform them from our liabilities to become our assets. So हम हमारी workforce से ही काम लेंगे तो उसे हमें assets बनाना है. So we need to unlock our business potential. We need to systematize our business process. हमें हर काम को सिस्टमेटाइज करना पड़ेगा. ट्रेडिशनल मेथड से काम करने के लिए अब काम नहीं होगा. वी नीड टू कम आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स एंड थिंक आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स. हमें जो काम करने के पुराने तरीके थे उसे डाइवर्स आवर माइंडसेट्स कहना पड़ेगा. We need to diverse our mindset from the traditional way of doing business. When we need to learn digital skills, we need to learn marketing skills, digital marketing skills. Something innovation must be there. So we need to really think out of the box and diverse our mindsets. And this is what I say: innovation, not isolation. हम isolation में जरूर हैं, but innovation करने से हमें किसी ने नहीं रोका. So I'll just show you this video about innovation, not isolation.
हेलो.
हेलो मैम. मैम मैं सैमसंग से अमित बात कर रहा हूँ.
जी अमित.
आपने टीवी की कंप्लेन करवाई है?
हाँ हाँ. क्या आप 7 बजे के पहले आ सकते हैं?
जी जी बिल्कुल.
आसमान तेरे संग तू उड़ चला. कल कल करती नदियों सा तू बह चला. बह चला बह चला. मुश्किलें राहों में जो भर के उनको बाहों में तू चल चला. चल चला जहाँ आँखें तेरी राह खिड़कियों से पल पल झांके कि तू रोशनी संग लाएगा.
थोड़ा फंस गया हूँ, बस आ ही रहा हूँ.
लगता है चन्नू की भेड़ों ने फिर ट्रैफिक जाम कर दिया है. जल्दी आइएगा.
चला चला
अमित.
जी
आइए आइए. टीवी अंदर है. टाइम पे ठीक तो हो जाएगा ना?
जी मैम.
हो गया?
बस मैम.
हाँ अब ठीक है. चलो 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 जल्दी चलो. शो शुरू होने वाला है. जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. आराम से. अमित जी रिमोट.
जी.
वेलकम बैक टू जूनियर इंडियन आइकन. और आज की पहली कंटेस्टेंट है हम सबकी चहेती प्रेरणा.
तेरे बिन नहीं लगता दिल मेरा ढोलना. तेरे बिन नहीं लगता दिल मेरा ढोलना.
हमारे हॉस्टल की है और पता है मेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड भी.
रिश्ते निभाने के लिए कभी कभी थोड़ा दूर जाना पड़ता है. इसीलिए सैमसंग सर्विस वैन्स जाती हैं देश के कोने कोने तक.
So that is what I friends I say, innovation not isolation, because there is no finish line. I just give you last example. Sony did not innovate. Sony ने अपने आप को रोका, Sony कॉर्पोरेशन ने, और बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स को रोका उन्होंने टाइमलाइन से कि these may not be future. Samsung bounced and Samsung came into the picture and Samsung ने वो market capture कर लिया. So there is no finish line. The people who innovate, the people who really work hard, they really flourish and innovate and carry on their business smoothly. So with this, stay safe, stay home, take good care of yourself. Thank you very much, Adrian. Thank you very much, Vivid. Thank you very much, Santosh Dekne, and thank you very much, President Mohit. Over to you, sir. Adrian. Yes, Vivid. I'm done.
Yes. So that was one power-packed session about fine answers. And sir is the saying, so no money, no honey.
No money, no honey.
Yes, yes. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll have some doubts or some observation, comments. So please go ahead, use the chat box. Tejas Shanoy says, it's excellent. That we know, he's an international trainer, by the way. We need some stimulation. Yes.
We have a question from Poonam Asgaonkar. What is the future of food sector and what is the future of import-export? Well, I already told that import-export is at a standstill till the countries are locked down. And the food sector, only people selling the food from like food grains and raw materials is flourishing. Rest like restaurants and all hotels at least shut down for the next 3 more months. This is not my analysis. So it's a very challenging future for them.
My wife has started a home business. So every day she charges me. Others has to go out.
Yes, that's right. Yes. That's what I'm telling. Because people, we will be also reluctant. We will also have that fear of going to restaurant and having food. So that's a vice versa.
But they say the way to a man's heart is to his stomach. So fashion, food will come back.
Yeah, it will come back. So nothing can wipe off from the, what you call, the earth. But it will take time. Until that time you have to sustain.
Exactly.
The business should also sustain and you should also sustain. So that's a big challenge. Yeah, any more questions? Do we need to register in MSME to avail the schemes? See, if you are in the industry, you should definitely register yourself in the MSME. It's online now. So you can go to the MSME website and register yourself. And obviously, registering helps you a lot. Even in recovery process, MSME website helps you if somebody is not paying your money back, the invoice which you have raised. So MSME has a format. You upload your invoice, you upload the claims you have made, and they will help you recover that money in 60 days. And that is the process since last 2 years. So you need to be aware of these things also. I think no more questions. Thank you very much. Okay, Vivid, we can close it. Any more things? We can close it. Yes, Adrian.
A wonderful session, Sarji, for being there with the financial upcomings for the COVID-19, the post-COVID, what you say as BC. It's over to Mohit.
Thank you very much, Yogesh sir, for the business session. I hope it was very interesting and your contents were also very interesting too. On behalf of JCI Southside Coastal, I would like to recognize JC Santosh Dekne sir, Zone President sir, JC Samir Desai, Zone Vice President sir, JC Poonam Asgaonkar, Zone Secretary, JC Jyotna Gupta, National Trainer, JC Tejas, ZD Management, JC Pitambar Acharya from Nepal, JC Leroy Menezes, my president colleagues Gurunath, JC Ishan,
and all the participants, and all the senior Lion members, and all the participants, those who are present today. So a small notice is there. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. we have our own from our own zone. JC Elton Fernandez will be giving a motivational talk on happiness. Let's find it. So I hope to see you all tomorrow. The link will be shared with you all. And now I request JC Sarthak to give vote of thanks.
Good evening all. I, JC Sarthak Phaldesai, VP Training of JCI Salsette Coastal, would like to thank today's trainer, JCI Senator Yogesh Chandak Ji, for enlightening us today and opening each and everyone's mind. You were amazing today. I also thanks to all the participants for giving your valuable time. I hope you all learned and you will use these learnings in your daily life. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, one and all.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Take care.
Bye.